To start off, we're going to wind a bobbin. Now right now there is thread still in the machine, so I'm going to take my scissors, clip it up here, and pull the thread out through the lower part of the machine. That way you're not dragging extra thread up through the machine once you get going, you got a lot of lint there. That's just a nice little quick healthy habit to get into. So what you're going to do is go ahead and put your spool on that you want to wind a bobbin with. This one has a spool cap. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to actually thread the machine and wind it from the bobbin. There's a couple different ways that you can actually do this. We'll go ahead and watch the video for threading the machine, and we're going to go through the needle. That's the needle threader, love it. And then underneath the presser foot. You do need to make sure that the presser foot is up, not down. If the foot is down, this will not be a happy thing for your machine. Reach back, get an empty bobbin. We're going to take the thread up through the machine, across the front of the machine, right here. That's why these little protective bars are here, because we're going to take the thread right up in front and over to the bobbin. I'm going to give this new thread a nice clean clip. You're going to find the H. The H is always up when we use this, and that's right where there's a little hole. I'm threading from the inside to out through the bobbin and then placing it on the bobbin winder. Now this bobbin will only go on one way, so when you have it on there correctly, it will work. Slide the bobbin to the right over to the stopper, and you'll see your screen changes to bobbin winding on. Holding the thread up to the top, just straight up above the bobbin, step on your foot control and begin to wind. Now you're going to notice that it's going to wind kind of this top part first. There's kind of a little lip up there. That's the part that actually helps out with the bobbin sensor. So once the thread has actually used up through the bottom part, then the sensor will go off and you will never run out of bobbin on your project. Now a little trick here is sometimes I don't let as much thread wind up there. What I'll do is as I start, I'll just go ahead and bump it down. That's a little trick I've learned. Then there's not so much thread left on that top part once it's actually notified me that I'm almost out. Keep holding this until it breaks off. And then just make sure that you don't have any leftover thread sticking out that top side to interfere with once the stitches are being made down in the bobbin area. You're going to be able to wind until the machine stops. It'll fill this up. You want to make sure that you're getting a nice tight wind on that bobbin. If it's for any reason it's a little bit fluffy, squishy, I want you to take that bobbin, rewind it on another bobbin, and make sure you have a nice tight finish. Now once you're done, just slide the bobbin to the left, lift it off the spindle, and come around this front part. This is a knife or a cutter, and just pull it, and you're all set and ready to go. Now there's another time when winding a bobbin that if you find yourself with some specialty threads that you're putting on there, maybe some metallics, stand up the spool pin, okay, so that just went from here to here. Take this spool cap and add the little felt to it. That's going to keep the spool from spinning and kind of getting away from you. This, by standing it up, it's going to give it a little bit of drag. That drag was kind of what the same thing we got when we went through the machine, that give a nice tight wind on that bobbin. Come over the silver part of the arm down and make sure it clicks, click, underneath this little pre-tensioner for the bobbin, and then continue just like we did. Again, if it's specialty thread, a metallic or a clear thread, you might just slow down the machine. You can change just don't step on the foot control as fast and wind it a little bit slower. So enjoy, but once again, make sure you have a nice tightly wound bobbin before you go and put it into the machine.